Good day, Range Guild, and welcome back to HDL Season 2, Week 11. This is the last week of the regular season before we get into playoffs, and as I said last week, if you didn't check out that battle, we have already clinched playoffs, so in a way this battle doesn't really matter, and our opponent unfortunately doesn't have a record which would allow him to get into playoffs even if he won, so we're just having a fun kind of competitive battle to end off the season. We are up against PokePrimer and the Paniola Primarinas. He is a very good battler, makes lots of switches and predictions, that kind of stuff. So it's definitely going to be a challenging one, and also his team is kind of hard for us to beat. So in a way, I am going to be playing seriously, but I do have a couple of fun things for Pokemon and whatnot in there. So it's not going to be like super serious. But I am excited to try out some of these things and hopefully they'll go well. Like I said, he is very good. It's going to come down to a lot of predictions and just kind of what he's brought, because depending on that, we may do very well or very poorly, depending on kind of his sets and his Pokemon. Because some of his things just like, can sweep right through us. Like, whoop. Like Superior, if it is Scarf or something along those lines, could be very scary. So lots of things we have to worry about, but let's break down the team. So this week we have Jirachi, Raikou, our Staraptor, our Vaporeon, our Incineroar, and our Flygon, and we're thinking he'll be bringing his Celesteela, his Entei, his Mega Alakazam, Diggersby, Ridgerock, and Superior. So we are going to send the request to him, and then we'll just probably pause until he accepts our challenge. So off it goes, and we'll be back once he accepts. Alright guys, we are back, and let's take a look. Okay, so yes. So a couple of really good things. He doesn't have Superior, and he doesn't have Diggersby, which honestly were two of the things that I was kind of scared of. And so this is nice. Opponent. Oops. I will, boop. Boop. So this is good because Superior was very scary and I did not like it. Obviously, Creed will do. I'm worried about Scarf Heracross, but it's not like a huge issue. So honestly, I'm very happy he brought these Pokemon compared to the others. The main thing that is really nice is because he doesn't have Diggersby, I can freely Volt Switch on his team, which is like super good. Alright, let's get into this. So one things I have is a Z Earth Power Flygon, which is for the Entei and the Registeel. So that's really good. Honestly, like, so we got a Raikou. I'm really tempted just to lead Raikou and then go from there. Ridgerock. So Ridgerock, if you are no defense, or special defense, I should say, Volt Switch will do 30 to 37, which is pretty good. I can then get him Flygon, prevent rocks. If he brings in if he leads anything but Heracross, it's pretty good. Because, let's see, Alakazam. Alakazam can't knock us out, and like Volt Switch or Signal Beam does a lot of damage, so it's pretty nice. Yeah, I feel pretty safe just leading off with a Raikou and then going from there, and we'll see what happens. Alright, he leads Heracross. Gosh dang. So this is a pain in the butt, because this could easily be Scarf with Earthquake, which knocks me out, which is really annoying. Wait, that's healthy. So, okay. So actually, if he is Scarf Adamant, then he cannot knock me out, even if he's max attack, Adamant Nature, Choice Scarf. It's going to be super risky because he does have 2 Pokemon which have priority. And, you know, this makes, like, Stealth Rocks really scary. The thing is, I don't want anything to, like, take a close combat or an Earthquake. And since it can't knock me out, like, Volt Switch is going to give me some good damage, and then I can, like, kind of go from there. So I think I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch. And if he's Scarf, he's not going to knock me out. So he's not Scarf, does 40% damage, which is kind of like low roll for standard Heracross. So now that I know he's not Scarf, I think just going into our Flygon is fine. It goes for knockoff. Excellent. And he is Guts. Guts. So here, I'm pretty sure Fire Blast. Fire Blast is, if it lands, will most likely knock him out. So I'm going to go for the Fire Blast. As he goes in Celesteela. Nice. Big damage. I am just going to go for a Fire Blast again. He might have, like, HP Ice. Actually, I think I'm going to double back the Raikou, because he's not going to Earthquake. He could Leech Seed, but I could just Volt Switch the turn after, and that gets me Momentum and Chip. And Scout for HP Ice. So we're going to do that. But 40% damage is very nice. And I just want to double check. So he could be Z-Move. Oh, doubles back in the Regirock. Excellent. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna Volt Switch here, and we're gonna go back into our Flygon. And I do want to see. Oh my gosh, it's toxic. It's annoying. That's fine. So Regirock. So our Volt Switch to 37%. So that looks like you are, yeah, max physically, like physical defense. So here we saw the, okay. So he's no special defense, Regirock. No, the Flygon. I want to see what my Flygon's going to do. So our Earth Power, if you are at 63%, there's a 50% chance the Oko, which I think I'm going to take just going for the Earth Power versus the Z, just in case he switches to Celesteela. Oh, it barely lives in the Eye of Papa. Dang. That's fine. So here I am going to Defog. I do not want rocks, and if he knocks out our Flygon here, that's fine. Okay, he's going to do that. That's fine. So at this range, he will go down to it. And on like Heracross, I can take it out. So I think I am just going to go for the Earth Power and knock him out. And I'll try to bring in Flygon later. Or depending on what he brings in, I'll have to attack. We'll see. Alright, brings in Alakazam. Obviously, had I gone for the Earth Power and knocked him out that turn, it would have been kind of better for us. So his most powerful attack is Psychic, which... so even if he has Shockwave, which I don't think he would pack, yeah, this is less than Psychic. How much does that Shock do? So Shock does less. So it doesn't put us in a great position. So you could go for Daz. I want to check see how much Daz and Gleam would do to our Incineroar. Yeah. So I think Incineroar is fine here. This is going to be super risky. We're going to go Incineroar and then see what he does. Mega Balls. Copies their Blaze. Goes for a Shadow Ball. That's fine. It gets a Special Defense drop, which is just the worst. We're going to Flame Charge here. As that Special Defense drop is awful. Gosh. He lands that, which is even more frustrating. So I think I'm going to go into Jirachi, and then we are going to U-turn. You have some momentum on him. He stays in, which is crazy to me. Let's go to Vaporeon. As he goes for a Shadow Ball, that's fine. And I think just going for a Scald here is fine. I think he wants to save this, and getting like Chip on something is gonna be nice. Stays in, I live, knock out Mega Alakazam. It should be his fastest thing on his team now. But this is going to be very interesting / challenging now, just because we are very low. And I get the unnecessary crit with Vaporeon. But man, my luck with like having my opponents hit Focus Blast and whatnot is crazy. It goes Heracross, which is very nice actually, because I can get rid of rocks after this. He's just gonna like knock off or do whatever. I mean, like at this range, Entei, like I'm not gonna be able to sponge anything, so I think it's just gonna be offense from here. So I'm just gonna go for the Skull. Let him knock me out. That's fine. And here we are just going to go for the Defog. Unless he has like quick attack. I think that's the only like priority that Heracross gets. We're gonna get Ribrox. This gets another knockoff, which is fine. So our Raikou. Heracross. Yeah, Thunderbolt knocks him out from this range. So we are just going to do that. Alright, knocks him out. And so if he's adamant, like, so Entei, buddy pal, how much do you do to Staraptor? Most likely knocks me out. Okay, good to know. Yeah, that's fine. So I think I'm the Volt Switch. The question is I think Jirachi is more important. So we're in the Volt Switch. Does 28 damage. So I think that is Assault Vest. Yeah, that's Assault Vest damage. So good to know. So if he's that, then Staraptor, can you live? Can you live one, buddy? Yes, yes you can. As long as you don't get burned. Don't get burned? Ah, you got burned. Rip. Okay. I think I'm just gonna get damage. Ooh, Brave Bird. Yeah, does that. That's fine. Which is pain. So I think here I just have to go for Zen Headbutt, like damage. Oh my gosh, I missed. Yeah, and that's gonna be game. It's so annoying. Man. And the crit. It's so dumb. Alright guys, GG to PokePrimer. Tough battle. It doesn't matter overall, obviously. But, you know, still end the season with a 8-3 differential, which is pretty good. You know, on to playoffs. So, like I said, this game doesn't really matter. But definitely real annoying to end it that way. But hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of the battle, and we'll see you guys in playoffs.